Your insecurities will destroy you if you let them. And I want to talk about this, and I want to talk about this probably multiple times here on the channel because we all have things that we are or have been in the past not comfortable about in ourselves. And it's something that many people have, everybody in general has, and they have to go through it. And eventually they either overcome their insecurities or they let their insecurities consume them. And I'll use myself as an example as when I was younger and I wasn't the specimen that I am now. I I was insecure about things. I remember when I was in kindergarten and I got my first haircut when I went to school, a haircut exactly like this one. And I didn't want to take my hat off because I was afraid that I was going to be judged by the other students in the classroom for the haircut that I had. It was a pretty basic haircut, but it was the first time I'd ever gotten my haircut, and I was embarrassed that I was going to be made fun of for not being like the rest of the class. There was also other reasons why I didn't look like the rest of the class. But I digress. It was funny to think about because it's so interesting with human beings how we so want to just fit into the group. It's a constant herd mentality to want to fit in, which is so funny to me that we just have this desire to just be average. And once you kind of realize and you grow and you learn yourself and your identity, you hopefully slowly will lose the insecurities that you develop as you grow in your usually teenage years. Some people grow into adulthood and they still have lots of anxiety and insecurity about themselves. But I'm making this video because as a PSA, because when you are a completely secure individual, you are on your way to the best version of yourself. Being secure in oneself is a superpower. You are able to function in the world as your best self or close enough to your best self. And I want you to understand that when you are an insecure individual and you're uncomfortable in your own skin, you will perpetually lose in life. People will smell it on you. People will smell your anxiety and your dissatisfaction within yourself. People will see it, and it will affect every factor of your life. The steps, it can be a long process to self-improvement. You'll go through trials, you'll go through tribulations, you'll have to be able to learn yourself and be able to be comfortable in all your unique aspects that make you you. I find that one of the best methods to being a secure individual is to be strong in one's body. I believe that physical self improvement is one of the quickest ways to become secure in oneself. That's just one of the things. There's many other different factors, but I think that one definitely is the at least close enough to the number one on my list of things that could help one become secure in themselves. Because it's a lot easier to be secure when you're physically fit and you know that if somebody makes fun of you for any traits or peculiar traits you may have, you could just beat them up. But I'm not advising that. But it's good to think about. I just want to make this video sort of a PSA because it's important to identify whether or not you are comfortable within your own skin or not. Because that's the first step to admitting. The first step is admitting you have the problem. And then once you admit that, you must destroy it because that is what is holding you back right now in your life. And life is a journey and it's too difficult. It's life is so much of a journey and it's beautiful and it has its ups and its downs and it's difficult. And if you are battling yourself and you don't even find comfort within your own body and your own mind, then the people who dislike you, and trust me, people dislike you. You may not know it. You might not know who they are, but people do dislike you. And if your enemies already know that you don't even like you, well, they're going to destroy you. You're going to lose. So when you find your insecurities and you can identify them and you can work to love yourself, because that's the number one key you're going to need to be successful in your life. That's your first step to winning. Because when you're able to be secure and you're able to feel comfort within yourself, which is if you're not doing it, if you aren't this kind of a person, I advise you to work towards it. Life becomes so much better. Life becomes so much better because the thing about you loving yourself, being secure, being confident, being knowing that you're the baddest motherfucker in the room at all times. Knowing that is a superpower. And the only thing you will have to do to those people who dislike you is be yourself. Because all you have to do is be happy. Your enemies don't want you to be happy. The people that dislike you don't want you to be happy. So you just being secure in yourself, being comfortable in your own skin, then you win. That's all you need to do. So take away from this video this. If you don't feel comfort in yourself, that's your first assignment from now until you fix that about your life. Become comfortable in who you are, physically and mentally. And then go through life. See where that brings you. Because I will tell you, it will bring you very, very far in life if you can only get past step one, becoming secure in your own body and your own mind. It's not going to be quick. It could take some time, but trust me, it will be worth it. And I'll leave you with this because when the people that dislike you see that you are secure in yourself, it'll be a very easy tell. All you have to do is be truly happy. And then you win. All you'll have to do is smile. You just smile. They don't like it. Then you win.